Oh my god, my boobs look freaking huge. Holy shit. These are, whoa. Okay. I'm ridiculous, but you know. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And the summer is almost up. Yeah. Can't wait for that because I'm gonna be getting lit all summer. Not really, because I got 2 jobs now. Yeah, lots has changed in the past 2 videos. Got 2 jobs, one for the rent and one for the water bill. I'm not kidding you. Water bill's a bitch. But yeah, today I wanted to come to you guys about something I've always wanted to talk about in front of a camera because, you know, I've had to deal with it myself. But yeah, today I want to talk about insecurities because I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed within my past 2 videos that something on my face ain't right.
Swear.
Yeah. First video I tried to cover it up by wearing glasses and that ain't work because the shit made me look stupid and was blocking my eyes. So then the second video I tried to show it and then I mentioned at the end about it. But yeah, I'm talking about my uneven eyes. But before I even get into that, insecurities, yeah, it's something we all deal with. Don't worry, you're not alone. I've dealt with it my entire life. It's insane. We unfortunately live in an era of social media. I mean, I love social media for the memes and stuff, but social media creates this like stigma that you have to look this one particular way. We have girls out there looking like Bella Hadid and Selena Gomez, the infamous Kylie Jenner, you know, gotta have like the curves and the big butt and like have like extensive amount of makeup on, and because of that you look at yourself in the mirror sometimes and you're just like, why do I not look like that? And you know, it sucks that because of like what we see around us, it makes us feel that we have to look that way, and then we completely forget who we are sometimes as a person and that we have to follow others. So it's really unfortunate, but like I said, insecurities is something we all deal with as people, and sometimes you just gotta remind yourself that, you know, you can't let it eat you up, basically. Like, insecurities are, whew, this obviously talking about this is like making me feel weird because it's like, you know, it's crazy knowing that like growing up, like I let them eat me alive really badly, and sometimes I would wake up in the morning and I just felt horrible because, like, you know, I didn't look like other people, and because of that I was like, I'm not worth it, you know, in a way. Not trying to get sentimental because I low-key feel like I'm about to start crying any second. Not going to though, because I'm a bad bitch. Bad bitches don't cry. Y'all ever seen that like Vine? That was a Vine, like, you know, like she was like, I'm a bad bitch.
Yeah, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
But yeah, you can't let your insecurities fuck up your life.
Okay.
Don't ever let that happen. So when I used to go to therapy, they would tell me these really stupid tips and stuff, like look at yourself in the mirror and say that you're worth it, you're pretty, you're beautiful, you love yourself. Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing this, especially like it's like 10 through 14. Like, no, I was the most negative kid ever. I still am kind of negative. I am negative, sure, but you know, you got to do stuff like that. Look at yourself in the mirror, tell yourself you are worth it. Put little sticky notes on your wall. I do that every time and time again. And you know, even though it sounds like BS, it totally helps. It's crazy knowing that if you do like these little small exercises a day, it actually makes you feel better as a person. And you know, I guess I should like kind of like tell my story about like why I've been kind of insecure and like starting with my whole eye situation, but so when I was 3, I lost my eyesight, and it wasn't just like, you know, oh, that's it, you know, I went blind in my eye. No, like, I went through some traumatic crap, and it was kind of my fault because I was just a dumb 3-year-old. We were living somewhere else. I was home one day, and I used to do this thing where I would make like a helicopter with a broom, a pencil, and a rubber band. So I would put the pencil inside the rubber band and then put those within the broom. You don't even really need the broom to do that, but you would just twist it up, and then I would let it go and then like let it fly somewhere, like, you know, let's see the pencil just like go distances or whatever. So this one time I was doing it, it backfired. Yeah, it hit my right eye. Everyone was home. Fortunately, I wasn't by myself. I remember just screaming, blood flowing everywhere. It was pretty disgusting. You know, I was in pain and low-key in shock because I was losing a lot of blood, but then I was also just scared as a 3-year-old because I didn't know what was going on. And I guess because back then, you know, I was used to having 2 eyes. At that point, I'm all like trying to look around half blind because this doesn't work no more. So, you know, obviously my family sent me to the hospital. I was there for some time, very long time, probably there for a couple of weeks or so. And, you know, they initially, for the first couple of years of my life, attempted to restore the eye, like by like sewing it. I didn't even know you could sew an eye. Like, that just sounds crazy. I know this sounds a little, I should probably warn people before they watch this video, but they had to sew the eye back together. So for some time, my eye used to change colors. It was low-key dope when I was younger. Like, I wish I had pictures to show you guys, but yeah, I used to do that. But by like 10 years old, I still at this point, you know, had the eye. It was like sewed, but I could not, mind you, I could never see through this eye again because it hit so far in. I guess, like, I don't know, I guess your cornea or whatever. Like, they basically, what they had done when they did the surgery, they got rid of all the nerves in it. So there was nothing you could really do. The eye was basically dead. So I was never able to see through it. But when I was 10, it got to the point where it would cause me extremely, like, I would have extreme pain in my head, and I just couldn't take it anymore because it used to happen like every couple of days, but then it was starting to get to the point where it was daily, and then after that it would come every couple of hours, and I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So at 10, I got surgery to remove the eye, and now I have a prosthetic. So growing up, you know, even before I had gotten the prosthetic, I was bullied about it. Obviously, like, kids are ruthless now these days. It's insane. Oh my god. And then after, you know, I got the prosthetic, mind you, it takes a couple months to get a prosthetic. You can't just immediately get it, and you can't, you know, go I guess like apply for a prosthetic until like you're able to, like, you know, for them to size it and stuff. And being that I still have the regular eye, and I couldn't get it sized until I got it removed. So that meant after I got it removed, then I was able to get it sized, and I had to walk around with no eye. So it was like this eye was open and this one was just closed. So, you know, I got bullied about that, obviously, because why the heck do you have one eye closed and then the other one's open? Like I said, kids are ruthless. And then when I actually did get the prosthetic, a lot of people still ridicule me because of the unevenness about it. Now, I know it's uneven now, but it was actually far worse when I was younger. So I had to deal with that. Another issue I had to deal with, not even just with the eye, was that I have scars all over my body. And that's because of another accident I got into. Let's just say that growing up, I was very prone to accidents. Like, I was always doing something. Like, I remember when I played sports, I was always getting injured or whatever. But yeah, I have 3 major scars on my body, 1 on my arm that I'm willing to show right here, and then 2 on my legs, my right legs. And I don't feel like, you know, like, boy, if you don't like doing all that to show it, but they look similar to this one, basically. So because of stuff like that, I've always been insecure as a person, and it wasn't just like, you know, things that you could grow out of. Like, you know, some people say, I was ugly growing up, but now I'm gonna grow up and be, look at that thing.
Oh my God!
But I still deal with it every day. I have no choice but to deal with it, because this is who I am as a person. And does that make me weird? No. I'm whatever the heck normal is. I guess if normal is what you guys or anyone wants to use, then yeah, like, this shouldn't make me any different as another person who looks as if they're normal. Like, my insecurities are not going to knock me down. I'm going to prevail from them. I'm going to realize this is who I am. Sometimes you can change your insecurities, sometimes you can't. In this situation, I can't. And I had to teach myself to love them and not look at them as if they were some horrible thing. I had to look at them like they made me unique. Because, I mean, now here I am, 19, and I've grown as a person in some places more than
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, I've like grown up. You know, it's funny because those people that used to bully me are now contacting me. So, you know, I also think it's because of the confidence that like I show with the parts of my body that I once didn't like. So it's like once you start, you know, being confident about it and like, you know, you don't allow it to affect you, then no one is going to notice your insecurities, and for the most part, you're going to forget about it. Don't get me wrong, they still come back every once in a while. We all get down. We all start overthinking about it. That's just how we are as humans. I'm not telling you to not, you know, be human and like totally forget about them. Like, but don't let it define your life. You just gotta, there's multiple coping mechanisms. It's all different for everyone else. I don't know, go buy some things to put around your walls, do the sticky notes, do the mirror. I don't know, walk around and try to think for a while into nature. But, you know, don't let it define you, because I bet you are the baddest bitch ever. Yeah. But, yeah. You are, don't let it define you. That's about all I could say.
I need a crazy bitch that's down for me. I need a little something wild and free. I need the right amount of attitude. She checks herself, but she checks me too. I need her to reciprocate all my love. Get drunk.